hi everybody. I'm so happy that you're joining for this special sort of summer solstice community circle and sound healing session. I'm just going to invite you to get super comfortable wherever you are, whether you like to be in a seated position, whether you prefer to lie down. Make sure that you take care of your physical needs, meaning if you're in a cold country, you want to get some socks and maybe your blanket, get really cozy, lots of cushions to support your back, and so that you can surrender your body and be relaxed. And for those of you like me in hot tropical country, you want to make sure that you're nice and cool. Everybody have some water nearby. I just really want to make sure that you take care of your comfort, because basically all that's required of you, you've already fulfilled because you're here. So today is the summer solstice, 21st of June. In the Northern Hemisphere, it is the longest day of the year, and it also marks the beginning of summer in the traditional calendar. I don't think there's anybody here in the Southern Hemisphere, but what that means for people in the Southern Hemisphere, it marks the beginning of the winter season. But typically, what it does mark powerfully is a midway point. Yeah. We're 6 months in. And so it's a beautiful time, I feel, to contemplate on your last 6 months, right? You might go, oh my God, that's a lot of days, that's a lot of things to contemplate. But really, it doesn't require much effort. When I say contemplate, I'd love for you to just be present in this moment and consider, like just hold the space, feel into the energy of everything that has happened for you this year. You might want to reflect on, what were your New Year's resolutions? What were the intentions that you set at the beginning of the year? And I have a beautiful message here asking me to talk a little bit about intention and what intention means. Well, for me, what intention means is, you probably more often hear the word goal. We have goals, right? We aspire to something, we have a plan to get somewhere, to achieve something, to attain something. When I set an intention, for me, it's about holding a prayer. It's about making myself a promise, but a promise that is grounded and energized with action. Okay? I have an intention. That means I have a clear direction and I have a clear purpose with my goal. It's not a goal which is simply to acquire or attain something, but it's something that is fulfilling a purpose, that is inspiring and embodying a feeling within me. Now, these are my own definitions, and the person who direct messaged me, I won't name you, but thank you so much for inviting me to share what intention means to me. And perhaps in the chat section, everybody here, Steph, Andrew, Anna, Nova, Rehan, Hugo, Class, Ian, and Amy, perhaps you might like to share in the chat. What does intention mean to you? All right, because what we want to do now, summer solstice marks the halfway point of the year. I'd love for you to contemplate, and I'll just begin the meditation, really contemplative meditation with the sound bowls now. So we've come together this Tuesday, 21st of June, from all corners of the earth, from Malaysia to Indonesia, to the Netherlands, to Paris, to the United Kingdom, and to the United States of America. And for our community members who are watching the replay from South Asia, from the African continent, and other dear friends and community members who are watching this from other parts of the world. Thank you so much for communing with us on this summer solstice day, the day that marks the midpoint of the year. It's such a beautiful time. It marks the beginning of summer for most of us. And summer typically represents the energy of abundance and prosperity and joy and laughter and freedom. And it's a beautiful time at this halfway point in the year, in the typical calendar year, where we contemplate everything that we can celebrate in our expansion and growth over the last 6 months since we set intentions in the beginning of the year. Noticing how far we've come. Typically, it's so easy to notice how much further we have to go. But today, we really, really want to cultivate this beautiful practice of presence and radical gratitude, which is noticing where you are in this moment, noticing all the blessings around you, and noticing how far you've come and how much there is to celebrate as an individual and as community members. Communing together twice a month, many of you here, requires focus, commitment, and discipline. And I, for one, am very grateful for your presence in your community. What would you like to embody in the upcoming months of 2022? How might you allow for yourself to expand in gratitude for the last 6 months, without labeling experiences as good or bad, but simply surrendering into the gratitude of being able to have experienced the last 6 months? Noticing parts of your growth and experience that are in fact immeasurable. They're not quantifiable, and yet you know there has been growth and expansion and a receptivity of greater knowledge and knowing of who you are. A knowing of who you are that exists beyond words. We're always asked to explain things and describe things. But there is so much of life, as science shows us, that we don't know about, that we don't know how to describe, we haven't found words for. So cultivating a practice of getting into our bodies, to connecting to the present moment and feeling on a physical and an emotional level, experiencing life, noticing it, relishing in it, reveling in it. As human beings with our senses, this is our beautiful superpower that is often underused and undervalued. So as we go into the summertime, as we enter into the next 6 months of the year, how might we cultivate and give ourselves permission to feel freedom and prosperity and abundance that life has to give and offer us every day? How might we lean into more curiosity and play in these summer months? How might we reach out to each other, reach deeper within and reach out to each other to discover more about life like a playground? Getting clear on your wants and needs and what you want to give. Ian, thank you for sharing your intention. That's beautiful. Any way that as a community we can support each other with accountability, with encouragement, and with celebration for everything that we set an intention for. How might we motivate, inspire, encourage, uplift? Celebrate and love on each other for our intentions. How might we add beautiful momentum to each other's intentions by witnessing each other and holding space for each other? So I invite you to really feel this sense of accomplishment, this sense of gratitude for the 6 months of the most glorious, most amazing year, 2022, in comparison to 2021, in comparison to 2020. We have been through such immense change, each and every one of us, on a macro and micro level. And yes, it's easy to find and focus and obsess over what we don't have, how far we have to go still, what is missing, what is lacking. And we can hold a vision for the type of growth we choose. We're always remembering to find an anchor. And whether that anchor is a practice, a grounding practice, walking in nature, praying, meditating, listening to music, dancing, earthing, walking barefoot on the earth. It's very important that each and every one of us finds a grounding practice so that we remain connected to the all and the everything of life, not just our own personal experience, but knowing that we're part of an incredible experience with many other living sentient beings that we can dance with. How might we expand on this abundance as we enter into the summer months and enter into the second half of the year? How might we embody joy within ourselves? How might we invite happiness as a state of being? Not happiness that is a state of being achieved after an act, but happiness as a state of being in the present moment. Happiness is not something that is acquired after doing something or achieving something, but being just happy in the moment right now together. We don't need a reason for happiness. Coming together in community, holding space for each other, witnessing each other, encouraging, lifting, celebrating, inspiring, and motivating. You're with me, and I'm with you. We together can weather whatever we do. It's true. You're with me, and I'm with you. We together can weather whatever we do. It's true. freedom, joy, abundance, play, curiosity, happiness and joy for no reason other than because you can. Just being present and enjoying the magic of the moment. I see trees of green, red roses too. I see them bloom. Do you see them bloom? For me and you. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. I see skies of blue, clouds of white, the bright blessed day, the dark sacred night, and I think to myself, what a wonderful world. The colors of the rainbow, so pretty in the sky, are also on the faces of people going by. I see friends shaking hands, saying, how do you do? They're really saying, I love you. I hear babies cry, I watch them grow, they learn much more than I'll ever know. And I think to myself, what a wonderful world. Yes, I think to myself, what a wonderful world. And so these are the pleasures, the simple pleasures of life. Listening, feeling, connecting with your favorite song, and singing it. Why? Because you can. Why? Because it creates a joy, a love, an appreciation, a celebration within you. Doesn't matter what people think, doesn't matter where you are. Can you be the conduit for joy and laughter for no reason, and yet for all the reasons? Can you pick up a ukulele or switch on your keyboard, or pick up any instrument in front of you? Maybe you have a wind chime. Maybe you have an old guitar somewhere. Maybe you have a bell. Maybe you have your hands. Just connecting to that core of creativity that you are, because you remember, you are creation itself. I always hear people go, I can't draw, I can't sing, I can't play an instrument, I can't dance. I'm not creative. We're all creative because we are all made of creation itself. So a gentle reminder in this summer solstice as we come into the summer months, for the majority of us, this change in season, can we give ourselves permission to revel in the last 6 months, and not reward yourself, but feel gratitude, feel the blessings, and give yourself permission to really enjoy the intentions that you set 6 months ago, and be motivated and inspired to renew, to update your intentions for the months to come. And can that primary intention be for joy and love and happiness? Can we invite that into our lives? So as I close just this session, this part of the session, I'm going to invite you to connect with this mantra that I wrote, and it's called We. And I played it in the beginning as we were grounding into this space. And it's a song about celebrating our diversity, celebrating the fact there's only one of each of us here, and our purpose is to be this unique, the most unique version of you. And how when we come together in community, in diversity, and we can witness each other and our differences shining bright, lifting each other up in our individuality, we become stronger as a community. This is called We. And the lyrics go like this, it's repeated over and over again. You're with me, and I'm with you. We together can weather whatever we do. It's true. And I'd love for you to really receive this into your heart space this morning, this afternoon, this evening, wherever you are in the world. Just receive this, just know it, feel it. If it's beyond believing it, it's knowing it to be a truth. You're with me and I'm with you, and we together can weather whatever we do. It's true, and I'd love this to be a blessing, a prayer, an anthem for this very community. I wrote this song for you and for me, for us together, to honor this beautiful community space we're co-creating. with you. We together so much for coming tonight, Summer Solstice, celebrating and holding space for more joy, more love, more celebration, giving ourselves permission to really, to honor life and to honor the way that we navigate life and the incredible resilience that we embody daily, every single day, that we don't even notice. We want to be able to take more notice for our resilience and our courage and the strength that we model through our vulnerability together as a community. So thank you for joining.